Hey guys, welcome back. It's Museum Week, and we are going to do some of our crafts based on art. This one is based on famous painting by Jasper Johns, in which he paints the alphabet. And you start by painting the back one color or one pattern, which I have already done on this one. And then you have the letters show up, and we're going to do that by taping them down and painting over them. And if you want to do the letters, there is a sheet that's got all the letters. I am going to do shapes today, and that'll be included, so you can use the different shapes. Or if you want to do a singular letter, which is what the instructions show you to do, you can go in here and there's a website and it tells you how to print off the single letters so you can have like a big letter like this. So you start off by painting your paper and letting it dry. And now we're going to tape down our shapes. Just a little bit of clear tape. And then we're going to use different colors and make a different pattern. Okay. So I've got my different shapes. So now I'm going to take some different color paints. Used yellow and a blue for my original. I'm going to go with a gray and a dark red for this one. And then I'm going to add some highlights with the black. And I just want it to be kind of random. So then when we take the papers off when we're done, it's going to show the pattern that was that you originally painted in the shapes of the shapes, or the letters, whichever one you decide to do. So it'll kind of give it a nice effect. Hopefully it turns out well. And when I did the original paint, I just did blobs of the blue and then went in and added the yellow later. And I'm going to do the same type of thing, but I'm doing the blobs of red, and then I'm going to come back over it go around it with the gray. But you do how you want to do it. Choose your colors. There's no certain colors for this project. It's whatever you like. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start adding some of the gray. If the colors blend a little bit, that's okay. It doesn't matter. So I wouldn't worry about it too much if you still have some of one color on your paintbrush and you get a little bit of the other. It'll work. Just kind of gives you some unique Like there, I got some red streaks through my gray, and that's all right. All right, so we're just gonna go around this whole thing. If you start getting too much of the other color on your paintbrush, just kind of brush it off on some paper towels and dip in the color again. So, but you do want to try to cover as much of the original colors up as you can, because we're trying to hide that except for where our shapes are. So you want to kind of get different colors than what you originally had so that you can see the difference. Make it so it stands out a little bit more. Okay. I kind of like the gray where it's mixed in with like crimson. It's got a kind of a neat. If I get too much, I'm just brushing it off and add some more gray. And you'll see areas where like it's starting to show through, and you can go back over it and add more paint so that your top layer is what's sticking out more. And I'm just doing this on the watercolor paint paper. So some more of the red. Got a spot here where a lot of the yellow is shining through. I want to kind of just going to go around all your different shapes or letters, or you could use you can use anything that you really want to. There's not a right way or wrong way to do this. You just want a pattern that's going to stand out against the other one. That's why I used completely different colors so that you'll be able to see it easier. just gonna keep on going till we've got all of the original layer covered up. So I don't want to see any of that yellow or blue coming through at this part. If you kind of need to hold it down, just put your finger on your shape or letter or whatever you're using. So, almost done with this part. And then we're about ready to add our third color. So, touch up a few areas where now if a little bit shows through, that's fine. So let me kind of lift it up. So you can see where some of the white is from my shapes, which we'll take off here in just a moment. Now I'm going to use a little bit of black. And I don't want to go all the way around all the shapes. Just a little bit here and there to kind of make it pop out. So I'm going to do like half of the shape. I'm going to do it with a black outline. So there you can kind of, whichever way. There's not really a top or a bottom. So then you're going to let this dry, and then you'll be able to go back over and peel those shapes off. And your original colors will now be able to be seen. And it may be a little hard to get some of them off just because the paint is helping hold it down. But there you go. This was actually a pretty fun project. I hope you guys have a good time doing this. It's kind of a neat effect. So have a good day, guys. See you later.